Hi, John. I'm here. I'm back. Hello. I'm in my new flat. I have internet. I will probably talk about this in another video or in another podcast. Right now, that is not what this is about. Um, I've been kind of stuck. So I've had internet for a couple of days now, and I've been wanting to jump back into Wi-Fi friends, making videos, editing previous videos that we've made in the past. But I have really been stuck in something that has been kind of an issue for a while, but I've just kind of been ignoring it. It's something I haven't really talked about with anyone except for Jenny, and I've even lied about it to some people when they ask me about it. So, without making this intro bit too long, I'm just going to quickly explain what's going on. Over a year ago, I made a film. I made a short film. It was for university, but it was something that I'd been working on for about 2 years, and I like to think that I would have made it regardless of whether or not I had to make a film for university. University probably give me the resources and the motivation to make it, and I made a film. And this film, this 10-minute film, or however long it is around about 10 minutes, meant the world to me. It was very, very important to me. It was something that I was so obsessed with that I couldn't even write other scripts. I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't want to. All I wanted to do was make this film. And I would start thinking of different ideas, alternative ideas, and I would just always come back to this film. It was a story that was very personal. If anyone knows me, they probably know why it's personal. But yeah, anyway, I'm already rambling too much. So the point is that I made the film. And I met some amazing people. Everyone who worked on the film, I want to say this. Everyone who worked on the film, whether they were there on the days where we shot, whether they were there in pre-production, or if they were just one of the random people like my friends or family who I bounced the ideas off. Everyone who had anything to do with this film was superb and put everything into it and give me everything I needed. But ultimately, when I got into the edit, through no fault of anyone but my own, I could not make the film the way I wanted it to be. Now, that's not saying that the film, that I'm not proud of it. I am proud of the film. This film existed in my head for about 2.5 years before we even shot anything, before we even done any test shoots. So it was such a high bar, and I just did not put in the work, or the money, or the time to get this film to a point where it was. And ever since then, I've been trying to. So I edited the film and I submitted it to university, and it was finished. And then I broke it down, and I've been re-editing it on and off for about a year now. And I had these plans that I was going to go reshoot some stuff, and I was going to get the actors back in, and I was going to re-record some lines, I was going to do some ADR. But ultimately, every single time, I would get, I don't know about burned out, but I would just be disenfranchised. I would just get annoyed. And it's annoying me, I guess, is what I would say. It's been frustrating me that I have this thing and I feel like I can't move on. I feel like until I do something with this film that is just sitting on my hard drive, and who, people have seen it, and I've had, I mean, maybe I could convince myself if everyone I've shown it to was like, this is amazing. But I've shown it to people, and people have been honest. They've been like, yeah, this is good, but it feels like something's missing. It feels like it's unfinished. And that just, I'm not blaming those people. They were being honest. That just added to my insecurities about this. So I've decided, finally, after over a year of having this thing, that I'm just going to release it. And not only am I just going to release it, I am not going to release any of the re-edits, or, sorry, phone. I'm not going to release any of the my attempts at making it better, because ultimately none of them were any better than my original edit. I am literally, I guess, in kind of a therapeutic exercise, or maybe I'm just being dramatic. I'm going to take the file, the original file of when I first finished a first edit and submitted it to university. I'm going to take that file and I'm going to put that in this video, and that is going to be the release of my film. It is unceremonious. It is not grand. I'm not going to be like, hey, come watch my film. I'm not going to make a new channel for it, which I was going to do a bit originally. I'm not going to make up a production company, do all the logos, aka get someone else to do the logos for me, and tout this film as, you know, my first big production. Even though it was, I'm just going to put it up as a piece of art that I created that I am not 100% happy with. But I need to say that everyone who worked on this film worked so hard, and we made something that I think is really good, but just that because of me and no one else but me, I couldn't get it. I didn't do enough to get it to a point. And you could say, well, you know, you just got to do more. You got to go out there and reshoot, and you got to do this. And yeah, I've been there. I've thought that. But it's getting to the point where I want to make something new. But every time I go to make something new, every time I go to think of, oh, you know, these ideas I have, we could start working on them and putting them together, I go, well, I got to deal with still sand first. And that's stupid. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to do that. I could just leave it. But I want to just be done with this. And maybe this is the wrong idea. Maybe people in the comments or people in my own personal life, because I haven't told anyone I'm going to do this, maybe people are going to go, hey Cameron, that is, you know, disrespectful to the actors, disrespectful to all the crew that worked, that you're not going to make a big show of this, and that you're just going to kind of put it out on this channel. And I'm sorry if that's the case, but it's getting to the point where I just want to be done with it. I hope that the story resonates with people. I hope that you see how amazing these actors are, and how Liam, my cinematographer, really brought a lot of the weird visions in my brain to life, and how everyone else on the team really just followed me and did everything I wanted to do and more. So thank you to everyone who worked on it. Sorry, this has been an incredibly long intro. And thank you, everyone, right now for participating in this therapeutic exercise that I have for myself. I shall see you in the next thing.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll be there. Don't worry. She's asleep right now. Jess, that was your aunt. Sorry, you seem pretty out of it.
Not much else to do when you've been kidnapped.
Really?
What? I told you I didn't want to come back here.
It's your mum's funeral. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
Well, here we are. Sunny Patalva.
Stop deflecting.
Oh shit, it's still here.
Where are you going?
Huh. Guess they finally did something with this place.
It's so...
Different. We had our first date here, remember?
How could I forget? We spent the entire time talking about the film and I never even got a word in.
Sky High is the best Disney film.
Wrong. The answer is Hunchback.
Oh, well, obviously you'd say that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Guy escapes his fanatically religious parents. It's not hard to see how you could relate.
What are you doing here?
We've got to get back to the creme. Never really got this. Yeah, I'm sure it's a metaphor or something. just seems a bit pretentious for the sake of pretentiousness. Oh yeah, I suppose that's what people say about art they don't really get. Come on, we gotta get back.
Now this is cool.
No, it's not. It's ugly.
You'd really prefer the old dirty station that used to be here.
Yes. Like, it meant something. It had character.
Yeah, it meant that you just arrived in this shithole town. Fine, we'll go see that tunnel and river you loved. I'm sure you'll have a field day with them. Oh my god, don't you see? It's like a metaphor, isn't it? The tunnel finds the road. Oh, just my luck.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just find another way round.
Can't you just let me be mad?
Like, I'm only trying to help.
I don't need your fucking help, Jesus. You think you're trying to be nice, but you never listen to me.
What are you talking about?
I told you I didn't want to come back here, but you dragged me.
Your mum died.
I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
See, you're doing it again. Fuck, I hate this town.
Jess.
I'm not coming, just go without me. Why aren't you at the funeral?
It's not my mum. I'm allowed to dislike her. Look, I'm sorry for making you come. I just honestly think you'd regret not going.
Just stop.
Stop what?
Stop apologising. Of course I should have gone. I've been acting really shitty.
Well then, what's wrong?
You want everything to be perfect. You want it to all go back to what it was like here. You want me to be who I was. It's like you don't even see me. You just see her and this place and how things were. I don't want to be back here or back then. I want to be now. For you, all this was amazing and fun, but you were the only good thing about Talbot for me. I thought we escaped together, but you never left.
Then what do we do now?